past videos too. Oh no. I said so many good things. Alright, but anyway, so you want to sell here because on a non-obvious, the reason you want to sell is because everybody's gonna try to buy that spike right back up, and you may be thinking that, oh, people are trying to push the market back here. Well, that's what everybody's thinking. So you have to trade against the obvious. The obvious thing is to trade back over here. People will trade against that, so they'll buy, which is why selling is actually the better option. Yeah, audio working good. Jeez, entered the market at the wrong spot, but it looks like it works out either way. Selling right here, swing out first entry, second entry. The reason you would be selling is because the 1 minute chart looks like chaos. So we can imagine a ton of people buying in these lows area. So yeah, selling there was the best option. Is my audio working? I think the past like 3 videos, no audio. Jeez. Entered the market. Might get bit here. We shall see. Bite me. Yeah, so selling there was the best option. Mainly due to the fact that we should have done a non-obvious. It was only 2 bars, but bleh, bleh, bleh. So technically during these playbacks we should be able to trade these perfectly, hypothetically, right? If we're doing this for a reason, we're going through every single trade. Why you shouldn't? If we're learning this from actually learning this, which we're not, but if we were to be learning for every single trade, then technically we should be able to play these back and play it perfectly. Right. So buying there is on a non-obvious is the best choice because everybody's gonna saw that little correction and was gonna try to outsmart the rest of the market by continuing that shorting. So it was 2 pushes that would convince people that that people are gonna start to the obvious thing would be to buy, but then we trade against those people, which is why we actually end up buying. So because they're selling, so they're trying to continue the trend down or that spike down. Best entry here, swing high first entry, non-obvious entry, because it's your first opportunity to enter this, but it's very sideways. I mean, not sideways, but we have a lot of resistance here, as you can see across there. So non-obvious 3-pointer would have worked out very well. Also, it's a spike, so you don't want to be doing a 1-tick entry anyway. It's not a first opportunity. Well, I guess you can. But to enter the market. Oh. Okay, so here, non-obvious 3-point entry would have worked. You have strong moves down. People are still trying to short this thing, push the market all the way back down to the low. So buying there is the best option. And also it's kind of a spike, but you can't trade on a spike. It's only 1 bar. So yeah, just enter the market. Might be a bad one. Might be a good one. I think it's a pretty good one because we got the scalp. Because it's a closing triangle. I was a little bit worried about this stop right here, but our order was there, and I would be more worried if there was a lot more pressure in that spot, but I don't think there's as much pressure because there's a lot of like up and downs. There's not really top people taking positions here. That's why it's consolidating here. So I don't think there was that much pressure, so I think we were okay with that scalp. But anyway, we had a swing low, first entry, second entry right here, and a 5-point entry, saying if the market were to push down more further in this direction, more further, is that a word? But you had this strong spikes coming down here, and the most obvious thing to do is go short. So once that market starts to move on down, we can imagine a ton of people either taking a position or whatever it is just to go short, and the market pulls back just enough. Yeah, Decent trade. Just entered the market. Buy the tick. Nice. All right. So we were kind of just trailing that as it moved on down here by the one tick. It's a spike, obviously, especially after this bar. I wasn't sure what to do at that point, but as soon as the spike started to happen, I was pretty confident. Now we had this market pushing down. I was really careful to on the 1 minute chart on my left hand monitor. I only have one monitor. My other monitor on the left hand side. I was watching this low right here. If that broke below there, then we would have to switch to a sell. But in this case, I think buying there is still the best option. Oh wait, we got stopped out. What the? Selling there was the best option. I'm tired. Okay, we gotta figure this out. We had a swing high first entry, second entry right here. Selling is the best option because it's a spike mainly. And we can imagine a lot of buys coming in there because of the lows. I just thought, I just thought people would try to push the market on lower. So selling there is actually the best option. Oh, these lows. We forgot about these lows. The 1, 2, 3. People like to trade right back in. Yeah, we missed that. I remember that too. I'm like, oh wait, there's this low, and I went straight to there. But you have this low right here, and as soon as you broke out of this, how do I do this? Yeah. As soon as you broke below that guy, especially this guy, people are gonna try to trade that right back up. So selling there is actually the best option. Yep. All right, you had a swing low, first entry, second entry. Buying here is the best option because it's your first opportunity to go short, and you already broke out. Oh, actually, no, we just broke out of it. So people are gonna end up buying. So selling here. Would you get stopped out? I think I would still sell here. I guess when you're that far out, people aren't convinced it's gonna come for a retest. So yeah, buying there is the best option. Entered the market. Oops. No tick off. Nice. Did we get lucky? Come on, push on down, push on down, push on down. Push down, friend. Looks like we just got lucky. But anyway. Yeah, super duper lucky. Got it just by the tick. Buying there would have been okay too, but well, at least we got it. So we had a swing low, first entry, second entry. And the reason we went for a short and not a long here is because if you take a look at the minute chart, prices just pushed down beyond this level of resistance. I have it lined up. Let me just copy and paste. So this level right here, and we can imagine a ton of people trying to trade back to the other side now. What could potentially be a range, but at the same time, maybe it wasn't the best because the lows are actually way over here. But you can say got tested there once, twice, down in the breakout to now testing the other side. So we can imagine a ton of people trying to buy this back up to the other side. So selling that was actually a decent trade, I think. Just entered the market at the wrong tick. Delegate down, you're gonna hurt yourself, please. Nope. Yeah. Nothing. You want cereal? Okay, we get cereal. Let's fast forward this so I could get her some cereal. Alright, we got stopped out. So buying there was the best option. I just thought that people were thinking about the other side over here, but you can't be thinking about that all the time. Like trying to trade back to the other side. So this is not a range, most definitely not. It's a strong downtrend now, especially at the start of the day. I guess if you take a look at the minute chart and realize it's not a range day, people are not going to be trading back to the highs. People are going to keep on shorting this thing, especially since you've been on this downtrend. So buying there is actually the better option. Entered the market. Nice. So that was a weird one, but it works out. We had a swing high. First entry, second entry right here is a 5-point entry way up here. Stayed in the trade, never broke lower. As soon as it came up there, we got the scalp. So we know that to do the 5-point entry because of these lows. And if you take a look even at the minute chart, you can see that low is pretty consistent. Level of support right there. So we can imagine 10 people trying to buy if the monkey got up to this point right here. And so we sold. That was a good trade. All right, so we entered at the wrong spot actually. Our entry should have been a little bit up here. We'll move it, I think, about 4 ticks off. And well, I guess we'll leave the scalp where it is. Because we would move it up here, but I feel like that'd be kind of cheating-ish. If we're gonna get the scalp, oh yeah, we would have got the scalp. Oh, we definitely would have got the scalp. Nice. It's a good trade. Another 5-point entry. We had a swing high, first entry, push down first, second entry. I thought this was a signal bar because we were so zoomed in, but actually this red one is. So right here, entrance should have been right here. Oh, sorry. Hold on. And so we said to ourselves, even have it's just the same exact thing as the previous trade, which is if the market starts to push up, we can imagine a ton of people going along. Yeah. So good trade. I think the trades that we do get, we're actually just getting really lucky. Oh man. Like, what if this strategy just does not work no matter what? And the ones we do get, we're just getting because it's a 50% chance of getting your trade, and we just, what if this whole thing is just 50%? Oh gosh. Then again, everything is just 50%, right? Just got in the market. Still is crying. Nice, got the scalp. Okay, so we had to take a non-obvious, and that was a perfect trade. Got in just by the tick, and we took a non-obvious because it's not a spike. About time that we understand that. I usually just take 1 tick entries there. Anyway, huge spike down first entry. Then you get just a couple bars, so we do a non-obvious. We're in these lows, as you can see, but not necessarily didn't break out of it yet. So, actually, maybe we might have. Yeah, I think we did. But either way, we wanted to sell because people are gonna buy off of these lows. Gonna use that. They like to use those lows, and also to spike down. People like to buy right back into this. So a couple of good things to go short. Indications to go short. Yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for me for this playback. I know the first 5 minutes or so, there was absolutely nothing. Sorry about that. But, yeah. At least you got 14 minutes of something. Right? Alright, peace.